I can't hear one word you say to me.
I'm Sarah Parker with Utah Central Credit Union, and you're watching a brand new episode of BrideAccess.com. We are here to help you plan your wedding. With our TV show, Utah's first and #1 wedding planning website, blog, Pink Planner, and many of the best wedding professionals, BrideAccess.com has what you need to plan your wedding. We will even help you stay within your budget. So let's get started. On today's show, we are featuring the wedding of Trent and Natalie Crane. So what brought this cute couple together? How did they plan their wedding in just a matter of weeks? Oh my goodness. I am sure BrideAccess.com helped them with that. And see how they transformed the family barn into a beautiful reception gathering with the help of Diamond Rental. We will also be featuring catering tip, see the beautiful Lulin Falls and the Silver Fork Lodge, and so much more. Get the popcorn. You are watching BrideAccess.com.
Can't believe that it's love until you let go. Can't believe that it's love until I fell into it. Can't believe that it's love. You're proving me wrong, wrong, wrong. Oh, I can't believe that it's love until you let go. Can't believe that it's love until I fell into it. Can't believe that it's love. You're proving me wrong, wrong, wrong. Took me so long, long, long. Oh, I can't hear one word you say to me until you let me go. But I don't ever want you to let go or go away.
BrideAccess.com is brought to you by Zions Bank.
Hi, we are the Cranes. My name is Trent, and this is my wife, Natalie. And we actually met here in Salt Lake City, Utah. The secretary at my work was actually doing somebody's hair that evening, and I was wondering who it was. I said, let me see her picture on Facebook, and she pulled her up, and I said, you should set me up on a date with her.
She was telling me about this boy she wanted me to meet, and we were just sitting there not really doing anything, and so she was showing me his picture on Facebook, and she was telling me about him and who he was, and I was like, okay, we can go on a date or whatever. And she was saying, he wants to come to your pageant tonight, and I was like, no, tell him he can't come.
We never officially met that night, but I showed up late to the pageant. The first time I ever saw her, they were actually in the swimsuit competition, and she came walking out in her swimsuit.
And heels.
And heels. And I always tease her and say, that's when I knew. I texted her a couple weeks later, and we officially met on her front porch.
You called me to ask me out, though.
I called her to ask her out. And I didn't want to text her and ask her out. I wanted to do it the real man's way, and I called her. And then we met on her front porch.
Oh, welcome to Bride Access. We have such fun at Culinary Crafts. Every single wedding should be as much fun as we can make it. Hi, I'm Mary Crafts.
I'm Holly Fowler.
And we're here to talk to you a little bit about venues. When you become engaged, it's one of the very first things you should be focused on are your venue. Because where are you going to have this? Is it your backyard? Is it downtown? Is it somewhere up in the mountains? That all depends on your style. Maybe you want a very casual place where people can just come and mingle. Maybe you want a very elegant place. Maybe you want a place that nobody has done before. Now in the summer, backyard weddings are very popular in Utah, but other times of the year, we have to be indoors, and a venue can only host one event at a time. Whereas a caterer, we can do 7 or 8. Oh my gosh, Holly.
Yes, that's a lot.
We really can do 7 or 8 a day, but a venue can only do 1, so you want to be finding that right away and making decisions. You can go on our website. We have 40 to 50 different venues from Salt Lake County to Utah County to Park City to show you all the possibilities that are available. The place we are today in the new Leonardo, downtown Salt Lake, is a great new venue.
It's amazing.
What are some of your favorite things about this venue?
I like the space and how open it is, and I also, this third floor where we are today is open to the city, as Mary always calls it, the yin and the yang.
It is yin and yang because on one side you have the old world, the city-county building, and on this side you have the new world, this great architectural masterpiece, the new Salt Lake Library. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Come on downstairs, I want to show you the best part of the venue to see yet. This is the Beasley, a 3-floor high sculpture, one of a kind. It looks like white feathers. What more bridal would be than this? Who wouldn't love to have their photo, one of a kind sculpture on their wedding day? I love venues that offer that kind of uniqueness. Whether it's a mountain ranch or the downtown Beasley, we can find the place for you. Check out our website for the perfect venue selection for you.
Want to improve your relationship? Think about a small habit your spouse has that irritates you. Got it? Okay. Now forget about it. For more tips, expert advice, and resources in your area that can help you learn how to work things out together, visit strongermarriage.org.
Everything good in life takes hard work. We produce 2.4 million pounds of milk a month. The pricing for our milk was $16 per hundredweight. It dropped to $9. Zion saved our farm. They were willing to let us work out our problem and bring the ideas to the table and say, yes, that will work, and no, maybe we need to tweak things. We have friends that are also in the dairy industry. They got the no phone calls returned. You need to fend for yourself. With us in Zions, we connect, we work together. We know that it's a team effort. You have to be able to work together to get through this. For Zions to keep us going, to be able to in turn help other people, it's like a ripple effect. One person helps one person, it just continues on.
As a true community bank, our goal is to support our entire community, including you as an individual. Because at Zions Bank, it's not just business, it's personal. Zions Bank, we haven't forgotten who keeps us in business.
I'm Robin Seville with BrideAccess.com. We've recently brought you an amazing segment from right here at Luland Falls, just 3 minutes approximately from the mouth of Parley's Canyon. We decided to bring our studio here today because we not only wanted to sit down with Maria, but we wanted you to see this incredible setting. Maria, welcome back to the program.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
We're going to talk about a few different elements, key elements here, but first of all, this natural setting. That the backdrops, the props are here. They're part of the natural scenery.
You don't need to spend money bringing backdrops. Everywhere you turn, there's a new backdrop. So whether it's cascading waterfalls, cliffs, you know, the natural foliage of the location itself, the backdrops are here.
Now, before we started rolling the camera, you'd mentioned to us that you've been here for 13 years and almost 1,600 weddings.
Absolutely.
So you know what you're doing.
I've seen a wedding or two.
And so you know what works.
Yes.
You're able to walk a bride through all the details, and that can bring a lot of comfort to the bride and to the wedding party and those involved with the wedding, because you know how to make it happen.
It's true. Again, we really try to encourage the bride, the groom, the family of the bride and groom to come in and sit down and let's open up some dialogue. Let's really try and get a feel for who are you as individuals and as a couple. What is it that you're trying to do with your experience with your event, and not just look at it as a simple event, but the start of your lives as a married couple, and sharing it with the very closest of friends and family, and making sure we set things up in such a way that there's true connection going on for everyone that's here that night. And we open up that dialogue and we try and get a feel for who are you, what's going to work for you. And although I've been here for almost 1,600 weddings and do have a very strong knowledge of what seems to work and what doesn't, it's still their wedding, and I'm encouraging them to give an idea of who they are so that it still reflects who they are on their wedding day. Their personalities, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Maria, thank you so much. We love coming up here. You can see why. And thank you for the expertise that you bring to the wedding industry right here, and certainly right here at Luland Falls. You're watching BrideAccess.com.
I don't know, I can't even explain it. It's just, I couldn't believe I was actually at that moment, you know, getting down on one knee and proposing, and you know, it goes through your mind 1,000 times, oh, it's gonna be just like this, it's gonna be perfect. But then when you get there, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of different.
And then it was so shocking to me and such a blur. I didn't even remember if I said yes. And we were walking away and we're like, oh, we're engaged. In planning our wedding, we got engaged on February 12th. And I had always wanted to get married on April 22nd, since I remember 2 months isn't that bad. We can do it. And so we decided on April 22nd, which gave my mom a heart attack. So we decided to have our reception at my grandma's barn. It's in Pleasant Grove, and it's a family place. She had it built a few years ago, and it's really nice.
So April 22nd, we were wondering what the weather would be like. Jumped on to BrideAccess.com. They have a little weather tab, and we were able to see that it was going to be a great day.
You can click any day of the year, and it gives you a history of what the weather has been in past years and what time. So if you have a reception at this time, you can see what it's been in the history, what the weather's been like in the evening or the morning or the afternoon.
Hi, I'm Amy Hawk from the Flower Patch, and today I'm so excited to be able to talk to you a little bit about the hot new trends for 2012. There are a few new things and a few things they're going to carry over, and some things that they're just going to add to, like your vintage. This year, rustic goes modern. We still have the vintage feel and all the vintage colors, but there's more texture added, like with this little bit of Dusty Miller here. So your bouquets are fuller, more lush, and have more texture. And don't worry, hang on to those mason jars, because they're in use still. Like we have right here, hanging on the aisle. Only this year, our mason jars are full. Rather than just one stem sticking out, they've filled the mason jar again with the same texture and a fun bow. The next thing is this year's It flower. This year's It flower is the garden rose. Now, garden roses have been around, but this year they're going to become more popular. As we have the fashion shows and things with the flowing dresses, they lend themselves to having these big, lush, beautiful blooms. Another thing that's really popular this year are the metallics. You can send your wedding either rock star to elegant. You can use them in conjunction with white, and it shows you that classic feel and gives you just a little pop of rock star. The other thing that's going to be really popular this year is to spray your foliage with the metallic colors. Here we have silver and bronze and gold, and you can see here we've used the copper with the white and gave it that little pop to that classic bouquet. Next is to use unusual things in your bouquet. You may do it out of fruits or vegetables or wool or cotton or things like that. The other thing unusual is, instead of just your regular satin bow, is to go ahead and use some printed ribbon. Printed everything is going to be popular this year. Printed tablecloths, printed ribbon, printed fabric maybe around your bouquet, any of those kinds of things. You may decide to use some wire, some beads, all of those kinds of things are going to just add that wow factor to your bouquet. Then we have high fashion going romantic with this right here. This centerpiece, we have a lampshade on top, and if it were darker today, you could see that it's lit. And this would add some ambiance to your wedding and to your centerpieces. The other thing that's going to be really popular is a color craze. We're going colorful this year. Jewel tones and vibrant colors. The raspberry is going to be super popular. You can also use your retro neutrals. The other thing that's really fun is mixing your bright colors with maybe a softer green that really adds that wow factor to it. So again, this year we can see that color and the flowers that you choose are really going to set the tone and the mood for your wedding. Another fun thing for this year is doing a single flower corsage for your bridesmaids. And they have lots of new and fun bands for your corsage instead of just that regular elastic band, but the single big flower is beautiful. So again, you can see how color and what you use in your flowers will definitely set the mood and ambiance for your wedding day. Again, I'm Amy with the Flower Patch, and you can find us at flowerpatch.com and on brideaccess.com.
You know, at brideaccess.com, we cover so many topics: where you're going to have your wedding, the best ideas in the industry, what are some of the latest trends. But one of the things that we want to talk about now, which is so important, is actually insurance. Now, some might say it's not the most exciting thing to talk about, but it's very important. And today I'm standing here at the Leonardo, downtown Salt Lake City, but I'm here with Andrea with Valley Insurance. Andrea, welcome to the program.
Yes, thank you, Robin. I'm glad to be here. I think it's very important what you've discussing with your audience today.
Well, let's talk about insurance. Probably not the first thing on a bride's mind and a groom's mind, but after all the planning and all the things come together, even while they're planning their lives together, why is insurance so important?
Well, insurance is important because it provides a sense of security for the unseen risks that are out there.
Tell me a little bit about Valley Insurance.
We are independent because we provide insurance policies through multiple carriers. We are able to shop those different carriers in order to get the best rate for our customers.
You see a lot of commercials out there with all these companies competing, but at Valley Insurance, you're actually helping find the most affordable option for the couple.
Yes, that is correct.
You actually have something that's very unique that's for the wedding day insurance. What is that?
That's correct. Through one of the carriers that we work with, Travelers, they offer a wedding protectors plan, and it's for the event itself on your wedding day. It insures the loss of a ring. I know that that's a huge concern. They will repair or replace. They will cover if a venue doesn't show up or they go bankrupt. They'll cover those types of risk. The loss, weather can be an issue. That is all something that you would want to think about. It's a huge investment, your wedding is, and to have insurance to cover those things.
What happens if you put deposits down or things like that? Does this insurance help cover those type of items?
It does. There is loss of deposit. That is something that they will cover. Like with a wedding gown, that's very important. If it's damaged, you would definitely want to have that security to know that something is there to ensure that they will cover your wedding gown. $160 is what your average cost would be to cover those things, and certain items are included in your coverage, just like with your home or your auto coverage, and then you can elect to get insurance on top of that for a higher dollar amount. We would love to build a relationship with those people to make sure that the rest of their lives they are protected well and that we can provide excellent customer service for them.
So just go to brideaccess.com as well. As Andrea said, under Life Planning, you can find Valley Insurance. Give them a call, send them an email, and make sure to get those insurance policies that you must have, not only for your wedding day, but of course for your future. Andrea, thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you, Robin. I've enjoyed this very much.
I don't know if that part's true, but you're watching brideaccess.com. More to come. Would you like to win an entire wedding with a University of Utah theme? Go to brideaccess.com, click on the Events tab, and enter. This could be you.
I'm Robin Seville with BrideAccess.com. Today we're up here at Mill Creek Inn, just up Mill Creek Canyon, which is just a few minutes from the Salt Lake Valley. And I'm here with Nicole, who's the event coordinator for Mill Creek Inn. Nicole, welcome to the program today.
It's good to be here, Robin.
Today we're talking ambiance. And if you want a place that gives you some of the most beautiful ambiance, very warm, the colors are vibrant with the trees, the river in the background, Mill Creek Inn is a great location for that, isn't it?
Yes, our brides love the ambiance and the beauty, the natural scenic beauty here that the canyon provides.
And I imagine their guests too. I mean, indoors or outside, there's just so many different places that we're going to show during this interview for the guests to sit and relax. Their own like little corners, isn't there, around here?
We have a lot of spaces, a lot of beautiful places that brides and guests especially that come up, they find themselves relaxing and enjoying themselves. I get many compliments. Oh, this place is gorgeous, fantastic, it's so relaxing. I love being up here. I find that brides really, not only is it their moment, but it's the moment that they get to spend with their families celebrating it. And that's the most important, that my brides worry that all of their guests enjoyed the place as well. And that's something that I always find that my brides rave, that all of their guests were so excited and so happy to be here at the Mill Creek Inn and enjoy their wedding.
And on your website, brides can go take a look at some recent weddings that you've had there. They can see the different places up here at Mill Creek Inn, and then they can say, hey, you know what, I want to come up there and have my bridals done there as well.
Yes, yes. And all of the photos on the Mill Creek Inn website show not only our wedding facilities, but also all of the different places that are great for photo opportunities.
millcreekinn.com is your website, right? Of course, you have your Facebook page. You guys have a new blog, so you're blogging about recent weddings that you've had up here. Let's get on to it. Let's go talk about the food up here at Mill Creek Inn so the brides can watch that video tip as well.
Sounds great.
And
Thanks,
of course, you're watching BrideAccess.com.
Hello, I'm Celeste with IKEA, and we want to welcome Bride Access today as we show you some of our great PAX wardrobe systems. Whether you've been married for a long time or you're just getting married, how you organize your wardrobes is always a very important part of a nice, strong marriage. Okay, so one of the bigger problems that we all have, especially a lot of us women, we have lots and lots of shoes. And so one of the most important parts for us ladies in our wardrobes is a good shoe organization system. So we have a couple of options with this wardrobe. One that you can actually put the shoe down on it and it rolls in and out. The other types of shoes that you might have, we have this system where you can put the shoes on the shelving. You can see very easily what it is, pick out your shoes easily, and it's a great solution for men's shoes as well. We've got the wire baskets that they can choose from, and then we've got some hanging storage just to give you some added organization. This is the ladies' portion of the closet that we designed. This right here is just another option, another easy way to organize your scarves, your belt. This is a great drawer because it's actually divided into compartments, so you can keep things like your jewelry or things that you want to keep separate. This is a great solution for keeping socks, your under things, any of that, nice and organized, separated, so again, easy to find, quick in the morning, and a nice way to get your stuff together. All right, and now we're at another example that I wanted to show you. This is a little more traditional look with the white, and just one of my favorite pieces is the trouser hanger. Nice way to keep everything nice, pressed if you want it to be pressed before you put it on, and another easy solution for the mornings. And then the other thing I like to point out is the lighting. It's just one nice aspect that you can add to the wardrobe system, and you can see it just gives all of your clothes a nice look, makes it easy to choose, and just gives it a nice overall appearance. So we just wanted to once again congratulate you if you're just getting married, or congratulate you if you've had a successful relationship for a long time. And we just want to help you out with this wardrobe system that will just make it even nicer. We've got a 10-year warranty, so again, go to IKEA.com or come into the IKEA Draper store and we'd be happy to help you out.
Everything good in life takes hard work. We produce 2.4 million pounds of milk a month. The pricing for our milk was $16 per hundredweight. It dropped to $9. Zion saved our farm. They were willing to let us work out our problem and bring the ideas to the table and say, yes, that will work, and no, maybe we need to tweak things. We have friends that are also in the dairy industry. They got the no phone calls returned. You need to fend for yourself. With us in Zion's, We connect, we work together, we know that it's a team effort. You have to be able to work together to get through this. For Zions to keep us going, to be able to in turn help other people, it's like a ripple effect. One person helps one person, it just continues on.
As a true community bank, our goal is to support our entire community, including you as an individual. Because at Zions Bank, it's not just business, it's personal. Zions Bank, we haven't forgotten who keeps us in business.
Hi, my name is Doug Larson. I'm from Point Digital. We do photography and videography. The first tip I would give you about videography is to actually hire a professional videographer. We hear over and over and over again that it is the best money that brides have spent.
I have the opportunity to be sitting with Melissa Riddell, who works up at Silver Fork Lodge just up Big Cottonwood Canyon. When a bride is planning her wedding and she's looking at Silver Fork Lodge, does she come up and you're the general manager up there?
We have a banquet area downstairs, and it's an indoor-outdoor area. We've had up to 240 people downstairs.
Okay.
In the wintertime, our room is really nice. It has a fireplace, and it's intimate. It holds about 60 people.
Or you also mentioned 200 and something?
And 40, yeah. So in the summertime, when the indoor and outdoor area can be used, we can have quite a bit more people.
Quite a bit more people, too. When a bride is planning her wedding, I know there's natural backdrops, the mountains right there, the trees, the sound of the stream. But if she wants certain colors for the tables and themes that she's working on, that's all possible up there too.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have standard like white linens and green cloth napkins. The bride definitely has that opportunity. If she wants to bring her own in, she can do that and choose the colors and things like that.
Is there a list of vendors that you've worked with and have good experiences with that you could refer the bride to if she's looking for those flowers or cake or linens?
Yes, absolutely. We have a list of vendors that we can recommend, and a lot of them that have been up to Silver Fork before and are very comfortable being up there and that are very professional and would definitely take care of the bride. It's an atmosphere thought to be forgotten.
Well, Melissa, thank you. Real pleasure having you with us here at Bride Access today. What a wonderful place Silver Fork Lodge is. So brides, you know who it is now. It's Melissa. Give her a call. What's the easiest way for them to contact you?
By phone, and that number is 801-533-9977. You can also send us an email.
Oh, and is it silverforklodge.com?
It's, silverforklodge.com. Yes.
Melissa, we love having you part of the Bride Access family of wedding professionals and for the unique venue that you offer to brides.
Wasn't today's show great? You can see it again on the brideaccess.com website. Be sure to check it out, and also visit us on our blog, and be sure to like us on our Facebook page because we like you. We will see you again next time. Happy planning.
A bunch of girls at my work were watching wedding videos on Facebook and they were basically drooling watching these videos like, oh my gosh, he's the best videographer I've ever seen in my life. I totally want him. I can't believe that they have this. It makes my heart beat and jump. And I was like, who is this guy? And they're like, his name's Chris McLean. And I was like, I think he's doing our video.